Holy bananas, you guys. I thought last year's Advent from Charlotte Tilbury was sparkly and shiny, but this year, holy bananas, you guys, it's like the sun. Hey beautifuls, welcome back to my channel where it is Advent season. We are unboxing all sorts of Advent calendars over here on my channel. So if you're new here and you love Advents, definitely hit that subscribe button down below. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Charlotte Tilbury Advent calendar for 2025. Now, if you guys remember last year's Advent, she created a gorgeous, stunning box, and it was all sparkly. It had these great little stars on it, and it was the twinkliness of it that just drew me in, and basically the same thing happened this year, you guys. This was just so sparkly and twinkly, I mean, more than last year, and I was like, I gotta try this again. See, I get wooed, you guys. I get wooed by the sparkliness of this, and here I am spending over $200 on this. So yes, I spent over $200 on this. The calendar comes in at $220, and then there is a $7 shipping fee for the calendar as well. Last year's calendar was also $220, so they did not increase prices. The only thing that's a little bit different is the estimated value. So last year it came in at $300 was the estimated value, but this year it comes in at $314. So we're still getting 12 items, and it's still the same premise, but it's went up by $14. In theory. Oh my gosh, look at her. It is definitely a work of art. I mean, it is so flashy, so shiny. There is no denying that she can create a beautiful calendar. So real quick, we're gonna go through the packaging here. If you wanted to reuse this, you absolutely could reuse it. It's very heavy. And I buy her products and I know they are not that heavy. So the chest is made that well. It is a solid piece. You get all of these different symbols and different signs on here as well. So it's really gorgeous. It is an actual chest. So you can pull up here on the top and open it. There's no mirror in here, which I feel like that would have been a really nice touch as if there was a mirror. But she did line the top of this with velvet, so it's very soft. And the purple looks good too. And, you know, don't forget you get your little salt pack in here. I mean, phew, we spent $200. At least we got the salt packet. But then down below will be all of your chest of drawers. And these actually have crystal door pulls. So, I mean, they're just stunning, you guys. Like, I love seeing the star and the moon on here. So there's no denying, this is a gorgeous box through and through. It's probably gonna be the prettiest Advent of the year. But that's not why we buy these Advent calendars, right? We wanna find out what's in them. One thing that is a little bit different about this is that there's no numbers on here, and she did not do this last year either. So the way it kind of works is that you just get 12 days of beauty products, and they're just considered like 12 little treats. I think what they want you to do is add this, like supplement this to another Advent calendar. Like get your Advent and then you also get a bonus little treat that day too. I think that's the idea. So we're just gonna start with this top row, you guys, and go from there with it. So in the first door, we have in here a full-size lip liner. I do love the fact that she put cushions in here. So everything is custom fit, and then you can actually take this out and reuse it. So then you got this whole chest of drawers and it's just super pretty. That's a nice touch. Okay, so this is our lip liner, full size like I mentioned. This is Pillow Talk Medium, which is the shade here. So if you've never seen Charlotte Tilbury before, her Pillow Talk shades are gorgeous. They work for everyone because they're these soft pink tones. But then she has different intensities of them. So she'll have a light version. This one is the medium version and it goes up from there. I think there's even one called Deep. And they just are a different intensity is the only thing. So it's a cream lip liner, beautiful shade. I like that we're starting out with a full-size product. Of course, maybe that was luck because I did just pull a drawer at random, so who knows? Let's go with this drawer next. Ooh, we got a full-size mascara. Okay, now this is actually shocking, you guys. She never puts a full-size mascara in anything. I shop her products, I buy the mystery boxes and everything. We never get this. This is exciting. So this is the Exagger Eyes Volume Mascara. It is in a glass bottle, you guys. That is how bougie we have become over here. We are now putting mascara in glass bottles. Here's what the wand looks like. Look at how fluffy he is too. Isn't he fat? I like this wand. There's lots of fibers on here. Also, it picks up a lot of pigment, so that looks really good. This is a good size jar. I'm not sure if this is all mascara in here, like if this is all the formula, or is the glass bottle actually painted? I don't know for sure. But I can see through at the bottom here. You can see where that glass edge ends. So I kind of feel like that's all mascara. Maybe it is. If so, there's a lot of product in here. But it does look gorgeous regardless. So, okay, I will take it. Man, 2 for 2 so far. The next day, we have a magic serum in here. Okay. This was in last year's calendar as well. So this one is the Crystal Elixir. It is a radiance serum, 10 mil. So we definitely have a sample size. So this product was in last year's advent calendar, and it's designed to give you kind of that youthful glow with this serum. There's a touch of shimmer in it, but it's very subtle, and that way it gives you kind of that illumination. So the packaging is very pretty. I mean, it's gorgeous, glass bottle. I do like that, but it is a sample. I'm actually more surprised that that was in last year's advent and then it's also in this one. I'm more shocked at that than I am at the fact that it is a sample. So the next day though, we have in here Charlotte's Magic Hydration Revival Cleanser. So this one is a cream cleanser, 30 mil or 1 ounce. I feel like this is travel size. This doesn't feel like a sample to me, right? Like this is travel. So this one is the hydrating cleanser. So it will help to moisturize and make your skin soft while still removing makeup and oils and things. It also has peptides inside of this. So those peptides will help to plump your skin and nourish it also. So it's a decent formula. I've tried it before. It's very soft. I felt like my skin was very smooth afterwards. I would have preferred full size, but you know, I'll take it. Travel size, I'll be okay with it. In day 5, we do have a lipstick, but it is just a tiny little sample in here. So this is kind of what I was afraid of, is that we received this last year, actually. Again, we received this last year. So we had a lot of these little lipsticks in last year's advent. This one is the Walk of No Shame shade. So it's just a little bit more of a reddish tone. I always feel like it's very pretty. It's a little bit deeper in there, you know? It's not really a shade for me, but I do think it's pretty. Her formulas are good, but it is a sample size. And I spent over $200. When I did the breakdown, I'm looking for $18 per drawer to make my money back, which I feel like I got that with the liner and the mascara, but $18 for the little lipstick? We also have the Flawless Setting Spray. You guys, this was in last year's advent. Am I unboxing the 2024 advent all over again? We just have new packaging? No, we didn't have that mascara. I would have remembered that mascara, but I don't think, but we did have a mascara. Maybe she just increased the size on that and it was the same product. This is really interesting because I'm pretty sure this is the exact same size that I got last year as well. So it's the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm over here being all skeptical, you guys, and like giving the whole side eyes thing. So 34 mil or 1.1 ounces. This setting spray is designed to be put on first before you do makeup, and then you apply your makeup and then you spritz it over it again. So it basically sandwiches your makeup in between, and that way it locks it in for all day, and then you don't get oils and things through it. It's a good formula. I like how fine the mist is on this, so it goes down really well. But I'm really surprised that these are the same products. I would need to go back and watch my video from last year just to confirm, but I'm like 95% sure right now, you guys, we've already had this. Moving on, we have another lip pencil in here, but this time it is travel size. So this one is the smaller lip liner, and we have it in the shade Walk of No Shame again. Okay, so at least this would go with the lipstick. That's kind of a nice touch. So if you get this calendar, you'd have the matching lipstick and the liner if you wanted to do that. Sometimes I think it looks cool when you do different shades together, but this is that cream formula once again, still giving you kind of that reddish tone. $18 for this one? I don't know, you guys. I don't think so. Here's the thing. I buy Charlotte Tilbury's products already off of her website. I use a few of these. So I know how often she does sales, and she has like bundles where you can get things cheaper because you're buying it in bundle form. So very rarely do I pay full price for these products, but I kind of feel like that's what I'm doing right now in this calendar. Like, I feel like we're getting, you know what I mean? Like the full price. I don't know. I'm only halfway through this, so we'll keep going here, but I have thoughts forming, you guys. So next up inside of this day, we have one of her creams. This is the Magic Cream. This was in last year too, you guys. And I couldn't remember with those lip pencils. I know we got lip pencils last year, but I don't know if they're the same shade or not. But I remember getting the moisturizer last year. Holy bananas, they're just redoing the packaging. So this is her Magic Cream Moisturizer. This particular one is the turnaround, so maybe that's the difference. The turnaround moisturizer still gives you hydration, but it also works with anti-aging properties. So it's slightly different than her traditional water cream, which maybe that's where I'm getting it off on. Maybe that one was the OG version. So it's 15 ml or half an ounce. It is a glass jar. Very pretty jar. I mean, I love her packaging. It is just your sample size though. You know what I mean? Like, it's travel size at best. It is not a full-size product. This, however, is a full-size product. Okay, I will take this. Yes, this is what I want to see. So we've got in here one of her lippies. This is a liquid lipstick. It is in the shade Pillow Talk. So this is that classic Pillow Talk shade where it's got a little bit of that pink undertone in it. I do love her applicators because they look like little hearts. Isn't that cute? So this formula, I do feel like it gives you great shine, and I love the color, of course. That Pillow Talk color is just stunning, but it's a little sticky in my opinion. So I have always thought that was a little crazy, but the formula is just a tad sticky, but the shine is gorgeous. So it is really nice there. I do like that we got a full-size product here. And we're back. So we have another lipstick in here. This one is in the shade Kissing Icon Baby. So this is what it looks like here for the packaging. I mean, it is gorgeous. There's no denying that. I'm just having an issue right now with the price. And I said this last year and I got fooled again, you guys. I got drawn in with the twinkly lights all over again. It's like deja vu. Not only are these products the same from last year, I'm the same from last year. So this one's just a little bit more of that nude tone. It is a gorgeous nude. I feel like that one is beautiful. I gotta stop getting this calendar, you guys. Like every year, I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. I have to get this. I wanna see what it looks like. And I'm realizing this is just the same thing every year. Yeah, because we got this last year too. So this is our next product, and I remember getting this also. This is the liquid highlighter. It is full size though. I mean, there is that. So this liquid highlighter, it is in this gorgeous gold champagne color. So it's a beautiful shade, and the wand is neat because it's got a powder puff up here at the top. So you can squeeze the formula out and then you can actually apply that down and use it as your blending brush. So it's great to take it with you. I mean, you could touch up all day long and have this gorgeous highlight. I do like that it is full size because this is worth the $18. Like I said, I'm looking for $18 a day. This is definitely worth that. So it is good, even though I know I'm having deja vu. Last day of this calendar, you guys, which unless this is like a mega load door, it's probably not a calendar I'm gonna recommend this year, but let's see. So in our final day, we do have a full-size product in here. That's a win. So this one is the Rock and Roll Long Lasting Eye Pencil, and we have it in the shade Brown. So this is a eyeliner, and then it's just gonna be that dark brown shade. So this is nice. I mean, I do think that's a nice touch. We get a decent eyeliner. You could create a full look with all of these products in here, because we've got a little bit of skincare, but then we get the eyeliner, the lipsticks, the liner for your lips. We also had the highlighter as well. So, you know, you could create a nice look. So that is everything inside of the Charlotte Tilbury Advent Calendar for 2025. Comment down below, you guys, and let me know, what did you think of this year's Advent? I feel like I am having the worst case of deja vu. We are getting the same products year over year, with the exception of like a couple. There's only like 2 in here. I know that mascara was not full size last year, and I don't remember this Rock and Roll liner. So with the exception of a couple of them, I feel like we're getting the exact same products. They're just redoing the packaging. And here's the thing, at the end of the day, they're stating that these products are worth $314. And as somebody that shops at Charlotte Tilbury, they have sales all the time. Like I said, they have mystery bundles. You can buy they'll do like summer bundles or different kits where if you get these products, you save some money. So I never have to pay full price for these items. So the fact that this is at $314 is already kind of a stretch for the value. But then when you're having me pay $220 for these and not even half of it is full size, it needs to have more full size products in here. And that's really where it struggles. I think it has so much potential, but just knowing that we can get better deals throughout the year, I feel like you could get a better breakdown on these products than you do in this chest. Because at $18 each, there's only a few that works out to being a good deal for. The other ones you're overpaying for. It's almost like you're paying for the packaging here. It's like the $220, even though they say you're not paying for the packaging, I feel like you are. So comment down below, you guys. Let me know, what did you think of the Charlotte Tilbury Advent Calendar this year? So until next time, beautifuls, have a great rest of your day. I will see all of you in my next Advent unboxing. And don't forget to check out my playlist down below that ranks all of the calendars from best to worst. Bye for now.